Good morning. Welcome to e-learning channel of my YouTube channels where we discuss about the subject business ethics and corporate governance. Under that, where we used to be discuss about the concept related to unit number 4, that is managing ethical dilemma. Basically, under that, where we discuss about last videos, where we discuss about last two videos, that is one videos where we discuss about introduction of managing ethical dilemma, that is ethical dilemma in business, how the dilemmas will be arises, and one more videos we discuss about ethics in finance. Let's will move for the next concept of today's videos, that is concept related to ethics in HRM, that is human resource management. How another functional department in the business organizations, how ethical dilemma will be arises, or how ethical issues will be arise in the field of human resource management. Let's begin with the today's class, where we'll move for that human resource management. Basically, the another crucial important department of the organizations, without how we can call it as a finance department, is the lifebloods, where human resource is the life support of the organization. So without this life support, we cannot run the organizations. If once if we don't have the finance, but we require the human resource. So without that, we cannot succeed in that. As we talk about, that is the human resource management is the life support of the organization. So let's discuss about what ethics we are going to follow in the human resource management. Basically, we'll move for that what exactly human resource management means. What human resource management means, basically when we discuss about human resource management, the only things in the comes to the question in our mind, that is human resource management means employee. What human resource management, that is the process of managing people in organization in structured through manners. Means you should arrange such a way of your organization employee can manage in a such a way that will be help out to achieve our organization goals. Basically, that is your human resource management. Or human resource management is nothing but it is concerned with hiring, motivating, maintaining workforce in the organization for the purpose of achieving organization goals. To achieve our organization goal, that is profit maximizations and wealth maximization or other objectives to be survive the organization, we require the employees. So we can hire them, we can train them, then we can motivate them, and maintaining for our workforce to be achieve our day-to-day and short-term and long-term objectives of the organization. Also, human resource management deals with issues related to hiring, training, development, compensation, motivation, communication, and administration activities. So overall, what human resource management we are talking about, that it related to managing our people of the organizations, and that purpose how we are going to be recruit them and to be used as to be achieved for our organization objectives, that is will play with the help of your human resource management. That's why human resource we are using as a one of the life support of the organizations. So let's move to the what ethics we are going to follow in the human resource management. Basically, HRM plays a decisive role in the introduction and implementing of ethics, because to be work as ethical organizations, the employee itself, the human resource itself to know that ethics, and they has to play very crucial role to work out as a ethical activities in the organization. And ethics should be the pivotal issues of human resource specialist. It covers those ethical issues arising around the employer and employee relations, such as rights and duties owned by them, because most of the cases where how the relation of employer and employee will builds, and both their rights and duties will focus upon that how ethics we are going to follow in the organizations. And apart from that, HRM deals with the workforce management, how we are going to manage them, manpower planning, and other employee related activities in the organization to be achieve our organization. So basically, ethics in HRMs begins with that how the relation of your employer and employee and their rights and duties, how they will be supported, how they will be taken the steps, and based upon that ethics will be followed in the human resource management. HRMs play important role to be implement ethics in the organization, so that should be keep in the minds. Then we'll discuss some of the unethical practice in the human resource management. What unethical practice will be managed in the will be there in the human resource management? Basically, first one, that is exploiting cheap labor markets. This is very much that is where we are talking about one of the unethical practices. Basically, we know that in our country 29 states and that is some number of that is your union territories are there. So there, how the labor market will be there. One state the labor is available at lesser wages, another state the labor is not available, so we are exploiting our cheap labor markets. So take example of our Belgaum only, where how the graduate persons will not get that adequate salaries, and where the local industries will utilize that activities, or where the industry's progress is not up to the mark, how will be there for a IT field. So IT field, where there is a IT field where we can consider that the labor market will get more scores, but where there is IT field is not available, where the labor market where labor will face the less wages, and the employees also facing the problems that they should be work in the not getting adequate salaries, they should be work as beyond to the limits as per the capacity. So exploiting cheap labor market is one of the unethical practice in our, specifically in our India or for developing or maybe underdeveloped countries. Number second, using child labors. So as we seeing about that, as per Indian constitutions, we should be prohibited that is child labor, but still in our India, most of the industries, factories where or the that is will be considered the your unstructured areas where most of the labors today are there as a child labor only. So it is one of the unethical practices, because as per constitutions we have to think about that is legally, professionally it is prohibited, but as a person's point of view where most of the organization will use the child, where because they has to pay there is less salaries, less wages, so it has become unethical practice in HRM. Next, longer working hours. This is very dangerous in specifically for underdeveloped countries and developing nations, where we think about that is our where basically factories and other special construction work, people will work more than 9 hours, 10 hours, but as per the standard rules that every employee should work as for 8 hours. So this is also another unethical practice. Then increasing work stress. So too much of work will be allocated for the most of the employees where they are not capable, or even though they are capable, but they are going to be given the burden of work for their daily limits. So standard work, it is not allocated as per the situations. This is also there. Then unfair allocation of pay and benefit. Again, one of the disadvantages where developing countries and underdeveloped countries, basically they has to pay that is unfair allocation of your pays and benefit, biased opportunity promotion development. Again, this is also the another unethical practice. Then using non-performance factors in appraisals, when we have to be do that other activities, our personal issues or that other issues will consider for performance appraisal to getting promotion, demotion. Not providing proper environment. Basically in our India, we have to go for, we are very lag behind to reaching to that. Out of 190, more than 195 countries, our India's ranks were for safety and activities will be more than 100 only. So we are far away from that providing proper environment. The employees are working basically for accidental zone areas, or maybe the factories or industries were not providing. So such kind of unethical practice will be there in our, basically when you discuss about human resource management. Now we'll move for that how ethics we should be work out for is to follow to avoid these unethical practices. That is, human resource management basically deals with this tree, that is will taking about recruitment, selections, then motivations, then productivity, trade union, training, reward systems, then employee legislations, discipline we require, and development stages. So this is what the tree structures, what exactly human resource management has involved, and how this various field on that HRM will follow the ethics. Will go one by one. First we'll take this that is recruitment and selection. This is very much important. When we managing our employees, to manage employee we should be hire them. To hire them employee, we should recruit them and select them. Basically for recruitment and selection, we have to be think about that is recruitment will be there on the basis of that is how we will take the recruitment, as it we are taken for just for the person should be graduate, or we can use a test. Basically in the 21st centuries we has to be take that as a test, and you can conduct a test and you can know that the capacity or the skills of your employee. Next, should use the proper criteria selections, that is also the important things we have to follow. Next, interview must be fulfill the trainer and draw conclusion on that, and candidates should have that ample opportunity to express themselves. So overall, when we recruit an employee, we should have to take their test, should know that the criteria of selection, and the interview person should be trained one, not untrained, or not only for the owners or relatives or all things. And candidate should have the ample opportunity to express themselves, means only we have taken the interview means it is not things that we are selecting employees. We should give the chance to express the employees, candidates situations or candidates requirement, is it fulfilled in our organizations or not. So when we conducting the recruitment and selection, you should think about that your personal values and professional values keep aside, and you should work out as a benefit of the organizations is to follow the ethics. Basically, for you can use test, proper criteria you can follow, trainer should be required as a draw conclusion, and candidate should be considered as ample opportunity, and we should set the standards on if the 100 application comes for 10 posts. So how we are taking for this 10 posts for out of 100. So what criteria we can take? We can take for 1 for 10 1, or we can consider for as per the top 10, or we are considered for the various other interviews or selection criteria. So we can set the standards and you can draw the conclusion that how we taken that out of 100, 10 is the best for our organizations. This is related to the first phase or the first elements of your human resource management. When we hire the employee, will begins the recruitment and selections. Then once we hire the employee, we select for particular department, then we should give them that is a proper training, and training should not be, that is does not become a paid holidays. Most of the organizations nowadays has to be think about to be giving trainings, because nowadays we are moving for the 21st century is the IT field, so where each organization is having their own software. So when new employee come to the organization, he should and must give the specifically for IT field 3 months trainings, because to understand that, and the training does not become a paid holiday. It should be as a compulsory for on the job training and off the job training also. Those who require training should be sent, means basically the person require training, those person only you can send. Without knowing about that capacity of person we are sending to the training purpose, it is unnecessary the cost to become your organization. So experienced candidate we can promote directly work, and the freshers or the caliber person will be there, so you can give that limited trainings, but the person does not have any knowledge about that, we should give them proper training about the organization. And ultimately the training must be proper place and time, that is I have told to you, that is the training should and must give should on the job and off the job, and practically you should be involved on that, how the training should be there. It should not become the paid holiday that we are giving the training and we will become that is paid holiday only, or training will not be working for as a conflict between personal values and professional values, where my relatives is there for trainer, so I will be manage anything. So such kind of practice will not be considered in the case of your ethics in HRM in the second phase of trainings. Then move to the next, that is performance appraisal. Also this is also another important phase in nowadays in the 21st century, where each organization we should be consider annually how the employees capacities, how will we work for your organization, how he will think about our organization point of view, not for individual himself, not for salary basis, we will think about our organization. So we will measure our performance appraisal, that is we should set the criteria for promotion clearly defined, means in the beginning of your financial year only you should set that these are our criteria. If you work out on that criteria, then we will be promoted for your progress of your individual activities, and it will be promoted for your higher positions. Then employee are aware from this criteria also. It is not things that only we set the criteria in our AGM only, and that AGM will not disclose to general public. So if any criteria you are going to set in the organization, you should put to the employee board, or maybe you should inform to the each and every employee, and every employee should know that these are the criteria where has to think about to be improve our performance. These are the criteria, that is we should poor, developing, good or outstanding, and people involved in appraisal are properly trained. That is also important, means the person who are doing that performance appraisal, he should and must know that what are the criteria, what are the standards are there. On the basis of that, he has to be followed. Then untrained or relatives or maybe the relation of owners or the director people will not be involved in its performance appraisal. It will become an unethical practice to the or human resource management, and ultimately the strength and weakness identified during appraisal are addressed properly. That is also very much important. You cannot say directly on to the employees face that you have the weaknesses, you have the strength, you have the weaknesses, or you cannot say in a group or in a group meeting that you as an individual you have these things. So you should train properly that individually you can tell them the person that it will be it is your weakness. You should work on that in a as a weakness point of view, it convert that weakness into strength. So it not in a group, you should be assigned as individual, and that employee also think about that he will be guiding us, not for only making the mistakes or addressing our mistakes. So you should be given proper training. So as a performance appraisal, so these are the ethical criteria we should follow in the another phase of human resource management, that is performance appraisal. Then reward systems. Ultimately the employee should work for the organizations, not for only for the societal or maybe for the organization point of view. Ultimately he wants the rewards. So that is reward and punishment should be proper evaluated in terms of fairness only. Every organization, maybe private or public, basically you should provide the basic rewards first and some of the incentives as per the performance of the employee, and it should be promote or it should be make a punishment if the employees will work on that, should give that as a benefit point of view. If the employee is not completed, you should be punish them as fairly basis, not for only for as a relatives or the personal and professional mixing values. No, as per the fairness activities, you should reward them as a benefit, and if he is not working in a proper way, you should be punish them at the fairness activities, what standard we set for an organization. Another one, regard might be best presented in the long term with promotion. Basically the IT field are doing that annually they are going to be promoted, that is best employee award, best team award. So such kind of practices you should be involved continuously in the organization, but to be followed that practices you should and must will be the fairness, loyal one, and you should be make that proper way to be implement that kind of promotion activities for a longer period, it will ultimately benefit to the organization only. This is what another things. Then comes to another important things in the human resource management, that is gender, age and disabilities activities. That is treatment of employee according to gender, age, disability, it should be stopped because as per our constitution it is illegal. So we cannot crossing the boundaries, and today every enterprise gives equal opportunities for the gender wise. You should assign the gender wise as per their capacity, as per the age wise, and if the person is there in your organization disabled, you should think about their how the working area is there, it should be suitable from that for disabled person also. So this is what another criteria. And another important thing, that is safety and health, specifically for the health, that is construction activities, specifically for factories or industries where that is where we consider regarding that parts and activities will be built up and the activities will take place. Much of the industrial work is having high speed, so noisy machinery, high temperature, accident, injuries, illness are likely to occur in the circumstances. So every human resource management department should and must take the steps of which are the noisy machineries are there, you should be repair them, you should be properly repair on that, and you can work on that. High temperature areas where there we should be think about the ventilation for our employee, should be the safety one. Accidental zone area of factories or industries, you should be avoid them, or you should be minimize them. Less injuries of work we should be do, and if injuries will taken place, you should have the proper safety measures in your industries. Then illness of any employees due to that your safety or unsafety work in the environment, you should take care of the employee. And basically that each employee should be provided, that is your insurance if you are there in the as a risky areas, or if you are providing as the work for the accidental zone, so you should provide the insurance and other safety measurement. It is very much important. Then comes to the important things, that is discipline is very much important in the human resource management. That is, don't rob your subordinate of his or her dignity. Also basically should be the respect them for each and every employee. That employee may from that is your lower level department to the upper level department. Don't act while angry. So you should be maintain your emotions or their egos will be keep aside. The penalty should be reasonably related to the misconduct and employees past work history. That is also important. If the employees are not coming regularly on times, if the standard time is there, you should be punish them, you should be take the proper actions. And though the person who are coming in the regular should be promote them. So discipline, it should and must follow in the human resource management, is the basic criteria that ethics we should follow. And you should be clear about the rules and regulation of organization, what kind of disciplines you are followed, and it should and must compulsory for each and every employee should be work within that discipline. So it will be benefit to the organization to ultimately follow the ethics in the human resource management. And the important things, that is privacy issue also. That is most of the IT field or private in the sectors where privacy issues will be arises, where the issues related to male and females, while we are discussing each others, and it will affect to that their lives. So privacy issues to protecting a person private lives will not be discussing their organization areas, where don't mix up with the personal and professional values. The employee believes that his or her religious, political, social as well personal lifestyle and private matters should be safeguarded. So any employees, any religious background, any political background, social backgrounds or lifestyle will not be considered as a part of either measuring any kind of your performance or maybe the reward system promoting purpose. So where we can avoid such kind of things. So privacy issue which should and must take care in a organization. As per constitution it is prohibited, but each private sectors or basically IT sectors, you should not be consider this kind of factors for measuring your rewards, or consider performance appraisal or punishment purpose, religious, political, social or private matters or private life of any employees or past histories. We cannot consider. You should think about what employees performance is there, and basis of that you should be work in the organization. That will play another ethical issues in the organizations where we has to be considered. Apart from these all, today we are thinking about the ethical issues in HRM. Basically, the another important issues I want to be share with you people, that is, as we are affected to the COVID-19, where after 24th March we are there in that lockdown periods, and most of the employees are there in their homes, or most of the private employees are there in the homes. Factories will be shut down, then private hospital, private areas, private any organizations are stopped. March, April, May, up to still we are there in the May, and there is a lockdown will be considered as to be till 17th May. As per the government orders, the government has said about that you should not cut down any employees' salaries, you should pay compulsory salaries, and do not you should be take that employees only, you cannot be cut down their jobs from your organizations. So this is what the COVID-19 effect presently is there in as affected by every organizations. Government said about that should not cut down the salaries, and you should follow the how employees there in your organization. You cannot be throw back from your organization. But this is what ethical issues. But presently what private organizations are doing, most of the organizations are not paying the regular salaries of the employees. So here, where each and every organization in our nation, basically due to the emergency situations, their employees are there in the homes, but they are not getting the salaries. So here most of the organizations today are following unethical practice. So this is what the general example of unethical practice are followed by human resource management in the every organizations. No doubt every organization production has stops, because of that they are not giving the salary. But think about the employees where they are work for normally for 20 years, 10 years or more than that years. When there is an emergency, they are work for day and night. But now the situation will be there as a emergency situations. Every organization will think about the production is not taken place, so we will face the losses. That's why we are not going to pay the salaries. But this is ultimately every organization is doing as a unethical practices. So this will be the genuine ethical issues will be arise today due to the COVID-19, where most of the organization will face the ethical issues related to human resource management. So end up with the today's videos where we'll discuss about ethical issues in HRM related to managing employees from the beginning of recruitment to the period of your performance appraisal and selection, training, development, other activities. So everything where we has to treat as an employee as a discipline, ethical issues point of views as per their performance, not for as a one should work about personal views, not work about as a professional, not for personal. So this is what related for today's issues related to ethics in HRMs. Okay, so just like and share and follow our YouTube channels for upcoming videos. Thank you.